We are halfway through the election campaigning.
Right.
What were the most convenient answers you heard to the inconvenience of all the political parties?
Two of them. One from the government side, when Taman said that he is aware of the issues that are complicating the entire tax problems in Singapore, and he feels for the common man, and he's trying to see what can be done. The other was, I think, Sylvia's quite passionate discussion about how the opposition, certainly the Workers' Party, is not out to de-seat or dethrone the ruling party, but merely to add a bit of controversy, provocation, those are my words, so that the debate in Parliament can be elevated to a level at which nothing is taken for granted.
Have we raised the parallel bar of electoral debates to really convince the man on the ground that the politicians are really doing the job?
I think we're trying. But I think there are two ways of looking at this. One is there is still a sense of anxiety, maybe even fear, that if you come out too strong, then the common man in the street might be saying, hey, that's a bit much. The other way of looking at this, and it's polarized, is you shy away not because you think the common man is going to say, hey, that's a bit much, but you yourself really don't know what to say. And I think this is the issue that we need to confront, because it takes two, to clap, right? Two hands. So one, you have the candidates, and they are out there, and you know what they're trying to say because they want to win a seat. The other is the person who is listening to this candidate. I cannot give you a cogent response if I haven't done my, homework. I need to know not only about you, but I need to know about your party. I need to know about the issues that you're raising, and I have therefore to take the elections very, very seriously. So I think we are moving, but we are taking very baby steps towards that kind of maturation and that kind of awareness. Yeah.
If you were a man on the ground, how would you feel right now as a Heartlander?
I think the opposition has made some real points in their campaigns, and I think the PAP side is obviously taking stock. So the next 3 days will be interesting too, because at the moment it's kind of you raise a point, I rebut, and some of them are getting defensive, others are getting more offensive. So I think on the last day of campaigning, we probably would see some kind of balancing taking place. If you ask me on a scale of 10, whether we have raised the bar, I would say we're probably now at 6.5. And I think hopefully in the next elections, which are really, I think will be a very robust and very hard fought, that's when the real battlefields are going to be taking place, yeah.
You mentioned 4 areas of regional, global, national, and constituency.
Yeah.
Which you think the real man on the street would be really looking forward to the next 2, 3 days?
I think it's only natural for the man in the street to look at the local issues, because those are very important. Can my son go to this school? Can my daughter, enter this ITE or whatever? But I think from a point of view of the nation itself, I think Mr. Lee Kuan Yew was very, very right. I mean, whatever we may think of the man, the one thing that he never allowed us to forget is that we are in the midst of very big, large nations. And we do ourselves no good if we take them for granted. And therefore, I think, my wish is that maybe at the next general elections, candidates can take a more open view about their positioning in terms of if they were in Parliament, how would they react to what's going on among our neighbors, to what's going on in the world? Because if you do not take that seriously, then you might wake up one day to find that the Singapore dollar has just sort of gone somewhere. And that might be a very, very bad road, because that would mean that all the hard work and all the achievements that we have would just go, down the drain. And that would be very bad, yeah.